Hello, Junior 4 students. How are you? Welcome in your science class with me, Dr. Shaimaa Hamdy Kassem, and your channel, the Big Sister channel. As now, we will continue our lesson. As last time, we start to talk about the plant adaptations, and we took the acacia tree as an example. And we studied the structural and behavioral adaptations for the acacia tree. Now we have another example, which is Kapok tree. Kapok tree is an umbrella-shaped tree also. And the habitat for the Kapok tree is Amazon rainforest in Brazil. As you see here, the Amazon rainforest, from its name, rainforest, as this forest has a lot of rain all the time and a lot of trees and plants, as you see here. So here the environment is different. So the Kapok tree will have some characteristics that help the Kapok tree to adapt to this environment. As you see here, that the green area represents the Amazon rainforest in Brazil, has large area covered with this rainforest. Okay. So now it's time to know some information about the Kapok tree. First, we will start by the leaves. As if you see the leaves, you will see the leaves looks like hand. Okay. As you see here, it has hand-shaped with narrow parts. Okay, as you see here, this is the shape of the leaves of the Kapok tree. They are arranged near each other and formed a shape looks like a hand. So from here we said hand-shaped with narrow parts. Okay. Also, if we take a look for the roots, we will see that the roots don't planted deeply. They are on the ground, as you see here. Those are the roots, and the roots are on the ground. And not only this, but also they grow up to the trunk, okay, as they hold the trunk of the Kapok tree firmly, strongly, okay. And we called these roots buttress roots. Buttress roots. They aren't planted deeply, as we saw, in the ground. They grow high up on its trunk to hold it firmly. They grow up to 5 meters, okay? As we see here, this is the buttress root that grow high up on its trunk, may distance like 5 meters up, okay? And we will know why. Just think about this adaptation in the roots. Also, if we talk about the seeds, we will see that the seeds are fluffy, very light, okay? They can move with the wind, okay? They can be transported by the wind. Fluffy means very light. And the seeds here in the Kapok tree are fluffy yellow seeds. Okay. What about the flowers? The Kapok tree has very, very beautiful flowers and delicious smelling flowers that send messages. So these beautiful flowers send messages, okay? And we will know to whom and why. So here we have the word delicious. If it's hard to use, so we can divide it into 3 syllables, as we see here. We have de, de. Then we have le, I, li. Then we have the syllable C-I-O-U-S, and these make the sound chests, okay? As C-I-O here makes sh, And then we have us, shus, delicious. And that means very good, tasty, okay? So here, what we learned about the Kapok tree, we have some notes about the Kapok tree, as it has hand-shaped leaves with narrow parts, okay? And the roots, we call it patterus roots, and they are planted on the ground, not deeply in the ground, okay? And it has fluffy, light yellow seeds, okay? And the last thing that we know about the Kapok tree, that it has delicious smelling flowers that send messages. From here, we can know which of those are structural adaptations and which are behavioral adaptations. It's clear and easy, as we have the hand-shaped leaves and the patterus roots and the yellow seeds, fluffy yellow seeds. All of these are parts of the plant. So this is a change in the body structure or the plant structure here. So those are structural adaptation. Well done, grade 4 students. Also, we have the delicious smelling flowers that send messages. So send here means that this is an action that the flowers do. So this is behavioral adaptations. So well done, you did it. So now it's time to know the reason for each one of these adaptations. Yes. As if you see here, this is the hand-shaped leaves with narrow parts. What do you see here? Yes, they are moving with the wind, and the wind moves more gently through the leaves without tearing them. What the meaning of tearing them? As breaking them, okay? So here, the wind moves through the hand-shaped leaves without tearing them. This is the reason, as this Kapok tree is found in environment that most of the time it has rain, okay, and wind. So here, to allow wind moves gently through the leaves without tearing them, okay? So if this point is clear, we will go to the structural adaptation number 2 here. The long, wide roots, which called patterus roots, aren't planted deeply in the ground, but they grow high up on its trunk. So what is the reason? To hold the tree firmly in the soggy soil. Yes, wet, muddy soil. As we said, this environment has a lot of rain. Okay, so here, the soil will be all the time muddy, as you see here. Okay, and with these heavy rains all the time, the tree must be strong. So here, the roots grow up on the trunk to hold the trunk firmly, okay, against these heavy rains, okay. So this is the second structural adaptation. Also, we said that it has fluffy yellow seeds. So why? To be easily carried, yes, by the wind across the forest. So here, these seeds are fluffy and very light, so the wind can carry them across the forest. As these fluffy yellow seeds move with the wind to other place to be planted in these new place, okay, and form new tree. So if these 3 points, which are structural adaptations in the Kapok tree, are clear, so now we will go to the behavioral adaptation that the Kapok tree has delicious smelling flowers, and these send messages through winds. So this is a very good smelling, so may attract, yes? So yes, this is to attract bats toward And if you want to know why the flowers attract bats or any other living organism like a butterfly or bees, so while these living organisms move from one flower to another, they transport pollen grain from one flower to another, so the seed can be formed. Okay, so this is why the flower sends delicious messages to attract bats. With this information, we finished talking about the Kapok tree. As we know that the Kapok tree habitat is the Amazon rainforest, and the tree has structural adaptations like it has hand-shaped leaves with narrow parts, and it has buttress roots which grow on the ground and hold on the trunk of the tree. Also, it has fluffy yellow seeds that carried by the wind across the forest. And about the behavioral adaptation that the flowers send messages to attract bats. So in next video, we will continue about the plant adaptations, but with a very nice game. So now don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my channel. See you next video, inshallah, and goodbye.